Action cameras, action cameras. Everybody's got action cameras, or it seems like everybody's making them right now. So what am I about to do? Yeah, I'm about to review another action camera, because a lot of you out there have asked me about the Eken H9, so here it is, the Eken H9 4K action camera. Let's see what this one's like. Well, today we're looking at the Eken H9R. R stands for remote control. It is their 4K action camera. Let's look at some of the specs on it. It says it is a real 4K 2-inch LCD screen, 170-degree wide-angle lens, HDMI port, waterproof up to 30 meters, and a long-lasting battery. So once again, some of the specs and different resolutions that it covers. Now, the packaging, I will tell you, I'm not crazy about, because all that plastic, it reminds me of buying something at Toys R Us. But the camera seems to be very well built. There's the waterproof case that's good for 30 meters. The remote control that covers the photo and to start and stop video. Your instruction sheet. Various little GoPro-like connections, which a lot of the action camera makers nowadays, they all include. This one didn't include a whole lot, but it did have some items in it. Once again, the 2-inch LCD screen on the back boots up very quickly. You got to toggle a while to get to the menu section. Gives you video resolution, looping video, timestamp your video, exposure. A couple things that it doesn't have. It does not have electronic image stabilization. It doesn't give you the control over the color of the camera. But you know, I mean, it's just some of the basic settings. I will say that the LCD screen on this is not the brightest, but it's it's decent for indoors. When you get outdoors, it becomes a little more difficult to see the image. Now, the camera is very nice. It's like a lot of the action cameras out on the market. You've got your HDMI, your micro SD, toggle switches, shutter button up on top, battery drawer on the bottom. I really wish the manufacturers would get away from this thumbnail battery drawer. And the battery that's in it is a 1050 milliampere hour battery. But let's get to the good part, which is let's see what the camera actually looks like as far as footage. Alright, testing the Eken H9 action camera, 1080p at 30 frames a second. This is just handheld, no gimbal, because the camera does not offer electronic image stabilization. So we're just taking a look at 1080p at 30. Now 1080p at 60 frames a second. Now 2.7K at 30 frames a second. And now 4K at 25 frames a second. It doesn't give you the option for 24 frames a second, or NTSC or PAL, even though I do have the light frequency set at 60 Hertz since I'm in the US. Well, it's summertime in Texas, so what do you got to do in the summertime? You jump into the pool. So let's take this camera into the pool with its waterproof housing. So what are my final thoughts on the Eken H9R 4K camera? I think that when you're talking about a sub $60 action camera, you cannot go wrong with this. Especially, I mean, one of the things I was extremely surprised about was the bit rate. When it came in at 59 megabits a second at 2.7K and 65 megabits a second in 4K, like I said, I was quite astonished. Now, does it reflect in its video quality? No. You would expect a camera that's recording at 65 megabits or even 59 megabits per second to have this phenomenal image quality. And this camera does not reflect that, but I will say you have to keep in mind that it is a sub $60 action camera. So keeping that in mind, is it worth it? I say yes, it is worth it, just because of the price point. So I think it's a nice little action camera. I think that you can't go wrong, especially with the price point of it. Its microphone quality, well, it's on par with a lot of action cameras that are out there today. It is kind of tinny sounding. The volume's not very loud. You could do some tweaking in post, but all in all, it's an action camera. And you want to catch those on-the-fly action moments, this could be the camera for you. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have a comment, you have a question, put it in the comment section below, because I do respond to all the comments. But if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button and also click the bell. It will notify you every single time that I upload a video. So with that being said, I think it's a great little camera. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.